Are we expecting one up?
Yeah, I think that's it for now. Yeah. And also get more chairs if necessary.
Okay, awesome. So, we've been here talking about, you had active engagement level.
Two of them did it online.
Can you just say here, we have that laptop?
Yeah.
It's
There was a notice on the front door.
a Pickle-Ball podcast.
Okay.
Yep.
Very good.
So you guys can look at it online and get more exposure.
Yeah.
So, I think you're here to talk about, well, actually, maybe just go around and introduce yourself and talk a little bit about what their topic is. Right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. We're talking about the conversion of the tennis courts to the pickleball courts on a permanent basis.
Sure.
And because of that, then tennis players can no longer play tennis on the pickleball courts.
So my name is Joe. So we heard about this thanks to Jenny. Actually shared the information. She's in the Plaza Tennis Club, but we're the one that use the Mutual Park tennis court a lot. Almost every day. Yesterday probably rain. So we are going to be impacted a lot, along with many other tennis player families that live very close here. So we are very concerned, and we have a lot of questions, and we want to give the input on board to the city council, and making sure that this is truly the right thing or the wrong thing that we need to reevaluate. Over here.
Well, thank you, first of all, for meeting with us on a Sunday morning. I'm sure you have a problem on the family life and easy. My name is Sam. Long-term local resident. I've been at PGS Center starting in 1997. Since then, I've been here 20 years. So, yeah, I play tennis. My boys play tennis. I use Mutual Park tennis court a lot. As you mentioned, it's actually really crowded.
You should really talk about
How crowded? Just you go there, the people playing, you have to wait. Sometimes people get into argument. Who got there first? I had that influence many times. There's very few like it tennis courts in Cologne. That is another one, but it's also always full. So I didn't know about this until my friend told us. So I'd like to understand how this thing started. Why is considering converting it rather than having the pickleball players and tennis players to share the court. They actually, several times I went there, I already saw like some pickleball players are using a tennis court. Basically first come first serve. Even if they are tennis courts now, they can still use it if they go there. But if they are completely converted to pickleball courts, then tennis players can now use it even if no pickleball. So I'm very concerned about this concept.
Just out of curiosity, I think I'll actually play pickleball. So, how are the courts different? I mean, I know they're smaller, but like so. Can you
Right.
You want me to get a
picture?
Okay, you piece of.
Actually, I have a photo. I was at
Yeah, I have a
Woodland
photo too.
Middle School.
Okay, that's even better.
Yeah.
On the big picture, on the big picture-wise, I think that pickleball is the half of the tennis court. It's a tennis court. It's a net in the middle, right? You play tennis. Player here, player or doubles, right? Two players on each side. Pickleball court, is it just 1/4 of the tennis court? I saw them playing like this. Yeah, then it's a court. Yeah, I think it's about. They have a net in between. Yeah, the net here. So actually, right now, it's pretty nice to whoever go there first can take it.
Yeah.
So that the the same court can be used for both purposes. You know, that's
They
the,
set up their own net.
Yeah, they set up their
they
own.
set up
net.
their own net there.
And
They have portable nets. It's very easy to set up.
We have tapes, and obviously when you come here. At the beginning, we use tape the cord, the sense cord into this here, according to their lines, right? And I think earlier there is this tape in there. Now I think it's like a pin, or it's probably always there.
Right. You
Yeah.
see this
It's
picture?
always
So this is a tennis court and this is their pickleball. So it's permanent. I think.
Right.
pendant.
yeah.
So can a pickleball court not be a tennis court?
Not the other way around because we need the net is permanent.
And now the net, you also need the lines. And
Couldn't you just have it up? Tennis court and a pickleball court cannot be both?
You can, like right now, what they do right now is shared. So it's like exactly.
Right now they are both.
Right.
For both.
can be used for
If we were to convert this, then this net, you can never play tennis.
You can have
Right. So that means it's no
this
longer
is
tennis.
actually currently is the most efficient because you accommodate both.
What people are going to be coming in.
yeah,
Oh, there are
so,
two more?
yeah, that sounds. Yeah, I think it's in some other people. I saw
Oh,
that.
there are other people coming.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, these are open meetings, so it was open.
Oh, okay.
And also people can also like submit questions and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice.
So you asked Sam about how crowded. Okay, I just randomly take some picture and short video on Friday, 2 days ago afternoon, 4:30. So this is the picture. I'd like to show you. This is court 5. We're on court 5. This is my daughter. This is court 6, and a mom with the boy on court 6. Then you can see on far end on court 7, there's a girl with another adult. So all 3 courts being used. That's the 3 court. But then on the other side is the 4 court. You know, 1 and 2 constantly being dedicated to the city program. 3 and 4 also occupied. And so this is the picture I took. Now this is the video. You can see the wall.
Oh, the wall is also
One.
being used.
So
Right now,
yeah, that's the wall. So I was recording this.
The racquetball wall
Yeah.
were being used for racquetball players and tennis players.
So I don't know if you're aware, the proposal is to tear down these
Yeah.
walls.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm Clary.
You can do that.
Okay.
Hi.
And also, I was there this morning at 8:45 a.m. Out of 7 tennis courts, 6 were occupied by tennis players. So the 3 on that side, was 2 was used by tennis players, and there was not any pickleball players. And the 4 on the other side was fully occupied. So
So
they're
8 a.m.
occupied- Yeah, 8 a.m. 8:45
Pickleball
a.m.
players seem to only come on one day of the week.
I don't know when it comes, but this morning that's.
We can make
Yeah, my name is Jerry. I've been here in Brazil for 10 years. We've been set here in on Vancouver. So my daughter went to Shanghai and now graduated from accounting and applied to. It has been here for a while, and since I moved here, I've been playing little park almost every day. I work, so only time I come out to play is in the evening. The light court for me. Sure, around here we have a lot of courts, but the lighted court, the little park is only one in this area. Property center have some courts, but there's no light. And I think I went into GLS when I first moved in here, so GLS house had tennis court. But those courts somehow the surface is not surface well, it's not suitable
They're
for
very
tennis
old.
anymore. And there's no lighting with tennis courts. From the DLS also shared with basketball court for the kids. So yeah, around this area, the light court is on the park. So, when you go, if you want to play this in the evening, either here or travel for the way to the party or go to Rincanal. Those courts are always too. The Rincanal is right in the center of the city, so a lot of people. And here in Bali, we share with them. Stanford professors, students, they all come out. I sometimes go there play. Yeah. So for us around this area, if you want to play tennis, just down the class. And concerning the proposal, I was sending an email for Nats. Email to stress that. Yeah, if you guys consider convert the TLS into the court really like a tennis court, lift them up, that is should occupy and obviously convert to the other three court. Leave them light up, or you light up the corporate center. Those courts you put light on it, and that's also good. But what I'm thinking is that another aspect is you don't have enough lift court. Now, think about things for 10 years. I've been playing high school team kids in there, and I've played young kids. Now, they were from 10, 12 years old. Now they're playing high teams. And some kids they are really good. They went out, like his son, they went out to go play Harvard for the tennis team. We are really carrying our city flags to the national flag.
Yeah, your own son is a tennis recruit at Harvard.
Yeah.
He grew up in playing in Little Park.
Yeah.
And at Little Park,
We didn't go to any private club.
Yeah.
When we bought the house, we literally said, okay, this is less than a mile. We can walk there and play tennis. Mitchell Park tennis court to us is just like a half of our lifespan.
Yeah. So, thinking about this in a big picture, we should have more little tennis court rather than minimize it. So another example is one kid he went to Harvard and now he's playing on a professional circuit. So those guys they travel around whenever they talk, they talk about they are our symbols for the city. So now we are doing this, converting this to Pickle-Ball. Our facility really limited for tiny kids to play on our own facility for future generations. We kind of sacrifice them. Like, are we doing like seeing testing myself for that?
And this is something that's happening to like your.
During a lot, and I think fascinating to be doing this, taking away reports. The other thing I would stress is that one of the things that I thought is the case is in terms of pickleball. I don't know how popular it is with older, and if it's older, those people could be playing during the day, whereas the tennis courts and everything are highly used by people who work, kids who go to school, all that, so one of the things I would suggest is making sure that you look at the age range and where they play, because obviously I'm not opposed to looking at alternatives for pickleball because pickleball is growing and all that. I get that, and it's great to find places for them, but it's just taking away from the tennis courts when there aren't enough to go around right now. Just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And it's
it
must have to spend playing council, and I've wanted to Palo Alto Tennis Club, and I've been playing there for years, and support that because it's a great facility. And I've played with a lot of other people who live in Palo Alto. But I think too that supporting for the young kids and having great tennis facilities without having to go into a private place is extremely important. Palo Alto is similar across the country, very high tech, very well respected and high income. So we should be maintaining them. Not only should we have them, but we should be maintaining them at a high level. And I think we could even use an upgraded taking care of them in terms of being swept better. I mean, even there's lights there that are out. That they could make it difficult to play.
So thanks for bringing that up. If you go to the Mitchell Park tennis court now, 5 to 7, they are using the court now. You see them average probably above 65 years old.
And you're very 5 to 7 years.
Almost every day. So my daughter still
But
plays there.
no play anymore. Obviously, not talking about 5 to 7
No, we don't play in the morning.
We do have some people playing early in the morning. One of the Olympic, one of the goal is really pretty high in national. They play very early, every day 500 balls, 500 balls before go to school. She was in over, not in PLS. The mother is professional tennis player.
Oh, the Indian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anisha. She is rated very high in national level. These are a lot of six
Ricky, I
cities.
think
Okay.
she's sending.
Yeah, these are a lot of six. We are we limiting these guys, sacrifice these guys?
Then if you want to introduce yourself, just talk about your
Yes, I'm PPA, and I am a Colorado resident, and I'm former Colorado tennis club president, where I served close to 6 years way back then, and then when they had difficulties, I came back for another 6 years. And that's a very active tennis club. Obviously, we were organized to promote community tennis playing, and specifically to encourage Colorado residents to join because we have organized activities. Now, I'm concerned about the last 16 possible tennis courts. And not only are they lit courts, but they're also part of the tennis center. And there are not a lot of tennis centers in the peninsula, and certainly not focused on moving into. In fact, when I was president, the Colorado Tennis Club sponsored a project to light covered courts. At that time, the parking lot was not lit. And there had been some minor assaults on the media. And the club, the parking has a parking lot.
No, the balance also.
Yes,
One
because it was dark.
but
And that was like about 10 years ago. And they are lit now. I'm just trying to show that the club pointed out that if you had lit tennis courts there, this might also alleviate another problem, because they would be filled with tennis players in the evening, because what you had is a tremendous shortage of evening play in Colorado. Now Uber has lit courts, Senator has lit courts. All that Colorado has as a city resource are the neutral courts. So it seemed to make sense to reform the head of the recreation department, and he even had it in his budget. The club had spent 10 years getting approval, going to city council meetings. It seemed to be a nice combination. There were 2 or 3 residents who were opposed because they would see the lights. And what happened was, unfortunately, the director was injured, had to resign, and the successor told our tennis club, I'm sorry, but if you want this, you're going to have to start the project all over again. Well, we spent 10 years. There's only so much you can get people to do on a volunteer basis. So we gave up. But if you were looking for a place to have big courts, probably is a different place. They are not good to play on during the daytime because they're line run. So when you play, the sun hits you in the eyes. So it'd be difficult. People play on them because we don't have enough tennis courts. But at night, there is no sun problem. So they would be lovely courts. So if you were looking for a place to expand, that's something to consider.
So it seems like everyone here is definitely in favor of having more tennis courts. So,
No, and
More
we are
needed.
not opposed to pickleball at all. I've heard many tennis players say, why don't you just keep it as it is? Although I would request that the striping would be done in 2 courts, because they are difficult to play on when they are striped.
I totally agree with
I
that.
mean, I have played on it. So
I did.
They
We
are
already
hard.
played on those so many lines.
are there people out working in outdoor tennis courts that have pickleball starting right
Yes, at Mitchell.
You can see,
Yeah, if you want to see what it looks like,
this is the
if
tennis
you were
court.
to go over there on the back 3 courts, you would see, now the tennis people were never told that they were going to be striped. My understanding is the pickleball people just did it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I don't think it was approved by
now?
the city. I don't think it was
Yeah.
approved by anybody. I think the pickleball people just took it upon themselves to go in and paint those lines. And they painted it at a time, which I have to say, tennis people were playing,
Yeah.
and the lines were wet, so we got paint on our shoes and a lot of other stuff, so it was not even coordinated. So
When I went to the December meeting with the city, they input from pickleball players and tennis players, where more people attended because we heard about it. This is really hard to do. But the position of the rec department seemed to be the person there was committed to this whole project. Let us go and grow pickleball.
You think it's is it the city's office?
You know, the city work and rec. How do you
Adam Howard.
Adam Howell.
Adam Howard.
Which is what?
is he, he's on the park and rec committee? That's what I'm
I
talking
think
about.
so.
I'm not
Yeah.
talking about the city.
Yeah, that, I think
Yeah.
It sounded like his pet project with a grow pickleball. And I also formed the impression that Palo Alto was becoming a regional center for pickleball. And let's say over a weekend, maybe 100 people come in. So we're not talking
You
about
have many people.
this because there are not pickleball courts.
it's kind of modern.
Yes, but they're not Palo Alto residents.
No, they're not.
Well, that was the
They're
point
trying
that I
to do
was.
something for the Bay Area.
But I was just trying to make that point. Why tennis people support pickleball is a lot of tennis players have gone on to play pickleball. It's a fun sport. I don't know why they aren't looking at other less used tennis courts in Palo Alto. Where you would not have a huge investment and you would not be taking really good courts, especially if the primary use is over the weekend.
Yeah. Also,
Because
these,
you tend not to see a lot of pickleball players in weekends. So,
Or you have the land or other
Yeah.
facilities,
Right.
whether it's a playground that's gone into disrepair and put on someplace else. So you're just really looking at the full number of alternatives. for the pickleball courts.
and I
yeah,
don't know why you want to do pickleball center in the Bay Area.
yeah. I
And
think
these are conflict. So you think that there's a meeting on December when this happens?
It's in Florida.
At the library.
Oh, the Mitchell Library.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Sorry.
It
You
was
were there.
it was only made known to members of Palo Alto Tennis Club.
Okay.
So it was made known to only a very small group of people.
But the pickleball players were there.
Yeah, they were there. Yeah,
And they knew about it.
yeah. And then
How many were there? 30?
no. It was maybe 10, 15 people total. But that's a combination of pickleball and
Was I
tennis.
there?
No. Oh yeah, you were there. You were there.
Okay, there's some
meeting.
people there too?
There's two, I think.
Oh,
Well, they spoke it well.
Yeah. It was more tennis players than pickleball players.
okay.
But most people, most tennis community was not aware of that.
But also at that meeting, I pointed out that I felt the way that they had determined problem was wrong. Because the city staffers had gone and looked at who was paying their tennis permits. And you usually do not go to the city and apply for a permit and you pay to use courts. Most people in Palo Alto will go out and try to get on a court. But if you're part of an organized activity, such as the Palo Alto Tennis Club that sponsors events for those courts, there are teaching pros who are sponsored by the city. They get permits. Also, we have organized play. It's called USDA Youth Play,
exactly.
and you will have captains who
Right.
will pay the city to use the courts.
Right.
But that is a small fraction of recreation tennis. It does not cover practice time. And so they were only counting how many permits were issued and saying, we don't think it's a heavily enforced.
You know the numbers?
Of the permits, I can't tell you. I know they say it's
Number of what?
I was curious. Like they said, I think she said that that they were like they're looking at concept from this pickleball.
pickleball people do not have
Oh,
permits.
I see. Just
And tennis players,
Oh, I see.
individuals do not have permits. You get insurance to get permits.
Oh,
So this is an organized activity. So I can tell you that two individual courts are used by the John Whitman Group program. They teach tennis to residents and live.
The quarter one and the two.
One word is normally reserved for the coach. City.
Pretty much all year round. Yeah, no way
They
you.
pay to use it.
Yes.
The USDA
So,
and captains.
Literally, we have 5 left. The 2 court dedicated for the coach. Then we have 5 left. Then another 2 on a Tuesday night, 5 to 7. I think that's the Palo Alto Tennis Club. The lady that they regularly use that and left only 3 courts. And there's one incident happened early last year, February, that the city actually, whoever that decided to give the permission for Kim Grant Tennis Center to use.
Yeah, that's
So which
true.
another 2 courts get taken on court 6 and 7. And there's one court who the pickleball people use. I was there on that day. I was very mad that there's no public access anymore.
So the 7 courts and all 7 are taken at night. Is that what you're saying?
6 of them being given as a permit
Oh, I
to
see.
people.
Oh, I see.
The city collect the money. 1 court used by the pickleball people.
So there's,
So the public have no court period.
there's no lit courts in Palo Alto, like at all?
Not in South Palo Alto.
Not South Palo
Yeah,
Alto.
Mitchell Park's the
Yeah,
only-
Mitchell Park.
Oh, I see.
So city has a rule that you have at any location that city needed to have that location at least 50% of the tennis court open to public. But 6 court was reserved.
I see. Now, just a concept. How many
Yeah.
lit courts are there in North Palo Alto?
No,
Canada and Cali.
Yeah.
And they're not city courts. Pickle Park is the only city court that are lit.
No, you can honor. Is that
That's
Even others,
city. Right, I think that's 3 courts. Yeah, but those are used heavily already by people who live in North Palo Alto.
Okay.
So they have Canada, they have Palo Alto High School. On the south side, we have Dunn High School. No lights.
No light.
no light?
Probably no lights. Mitchell Park is the only one with
Yeah,
lights.
that's what I'm trying to stress. These initial part, these courts, those courts are not only for amateur players, those are also for the kids. For the kids from PRS, from Tanaka, they don't know the court. I think with those tennis team members have been there for so many years.
Let me ask Max, how many emails have you got on this topic? Or how many messages?
I think it's everyone here emailed, and I think everyone who emailed, we invited everyone who. Yeah. Okay. There are like how many? Like 3 or 4. So let's say about 10 people emailed the council.
Okay, so how many people were opposed? Or how many
Everyone was opposed to Pickle-Ball.
People, okay. How many people were like nobody like was advocating?
Nobody was advocating for Pickle-Ball.
Okay.
Well, may not have heard of them.
Yeah.
Most of them are they're out of
Also, from I think Adam, right? The first round is Adam, right? They sent an email to Adam. I also sent an email at that time to Adam to stress, look, this court.
And
not
not talking about
Yeah, I think that's to flip that point. This court not only for us, amateur players, it's for the city's next generation or next generations. For those guys, they carry our city forward. So that's what I'm really trusting.
Did you already talk to Adam?
No, I sent 2 emails to him. I didn't need to go there.
Did he respond to you?
Yeah, he did reply emails and I got you give me the names of your as players, so if you want to sure you don't need that. I don't give you the name. Once you get the board, I play with these guys, these young kids, young girls, I play with them. I don't like their names. So that part I don't.
I can tell you how the city related conversation with company. They actually during the spring sent out observers to go around and look at tennis courts to see what the usage was at different times.
So the city
So they
staff,
had an idea.
city
of
staff,
what use was.
city staff sent some people out to watch.
Yeah, just to see how active the courts were, or were they always empty, was tennis not very popular anymore.
And where they come.
They found that there was need for hit points of covering and supporting the project because they found that the tennis courts were busy. I think they're busier these days because with the organization of tennis, more people, younger people, are coming back in, and you're seeing a lot more activity with the youth. So,
that's totally true. For the tennis player, we said that, I mentioned that earlier, average, I would say around 65 retired senior people. But if you ask the kid, currently in school, I asked my daughter, I said, do you know who actually played pickleball in school? She said, Dad, we're a kid. Who pick up a pickleball? People would laugh at us. Well, tennis, yeah, everybody plays. One different level we can play, we enjoy. But no one as far as she knew that plays pickleball.
Yeah,
It's not that
they do have a pickleball unit in school, right, Lisa? Right? During middle school, we pick pickleball as one of the sports units in PE, but I don't know anyone else who does it after school. Like that's just
so. And I just showed you the picture on Friday afternoon 2 days ago. Every single court there's kids on it.
So,
Like
I'm just looking at the parking lot solution. There's no Adam. So he is
Adam Howard.
Adam
Adam does Howard.
He must be the city manager.
Here's the.
I
Here's
think he's the city manager.
let me look.
The email that got sent out was.
You got an email from him, right?
What did you know?
So Adam Howard.
Yeah.
He's talking
Okay, that makes sense. So
about his
he's
community
south.
services.
So remember the incident I mentioned to you? Actually, we get the Palo Alto Police Department involved.
Not all. You mean the
That's how.
lady?
Yeah.
I spoke to
There's a lady. There's a.
I spoke with all of them.
Okay. I only spoke with Adam. I don't know the other one. The photo?
Basically, at that time, the city police show up as well. I showed them the rule that city had the rule 50% need to be open to public. Sixth court,
Sorry, I don't like the
the sixth court being occupied, being reserved by the city, and it's already violated our own rule. That's what. So the police captain said that yes, we did.
Yeah,
He and the police showed up. Yeah.
Why did this go?
Because we have a conflict about using the court. Okay. No. The tennis court. But tennis player alone, we have a conflict. That shows that how much this resource being used. It's not a situation that we have tennis court not being used.
Is Facebook called on the
Correct. You can see the city report. I was there. The city police actually give me the card. He followed up with the city staff. And he called me afterwards that the city staff realized that's a mistake. They should not have let people reserve that court. They violated their own rule. They're going to address that. So about 2 to 3 months later, they get rid of the contract with the Team Grant Tennis, free up the tennis court of 6 and 7. And later on, I met someone who's putting a poster on tennis court. He said that yes, we addressed that issue now. You shouldn't have issue from now on. Now they are saying that court 5 to 7 are being used. They know how crowded it is. They know how much resistance we are opposed, and you cannot let more people reserve court, right? So I showed you the picture. I guess every one of us giving you that input about how crowded we are. And the tennis court is really short. Now we are.
Well, but it's understanding this economy today, so you're getting more.
Yeah, the talking about the brand, tennis that place, tennis club. Yeah, I have there sometimes, and their court is not a big hub. Their court, tennis brand, big brand.
Yeah, they don't have
The reason for that is because of the surrounding neighborhood. Yeah, okay, now you're not. Neighborhood to oppose them with their own club life because it's right in the middle town.
It's a tennis academy.
Wonderland.
It's right
Right
behind
by the
the
lake.
ice skating rink.
Actually.
So
It's very hard to like.
Yeah.
Actually, anywhere. Even if you look at the private clubs around here, the surrounding neighborhoods make it very difficult to have lit courts anywhere, even if they're even private courts. It's a big issue.
it's a precious resource for the sport. Yeah. So
It's
the club they tell me that yes, they cannot leave the court up. So they even offer yes, we can sponsor JLS court to leave them up. They trying to do that. City, I think it's not bad.
So are there lights at most places for this function now?
No,
No.
light. If we have lights in it, it's because of neighbors, we can't put lights on.
Oh, 13 grand.
But
That's
way, but
No.
no.
Even they want to.
Oh,
That is why we talked to the city staff granted them 2 courts.
Yeah.
And we have 6 court there reserved at that time. That's the time that we have that conflict. I called the city police, and I'm sure that the tennis club called the city police, and the city police show up. I showed them the rule.
But they did the right thing. I mean, grants a commercial operation.
Yeah.
And they should have been
Right, right.
sports, which is, sounds like they did, which is the right thing.
How the tennis club needs to be able to use their
Right.
courts, because they are often organized that.
Now you see
It's
how tight
not
this
everything.
is.
yeah.
Yeah, so the living art and sport is very precious resource.
Okay, so the pickleball proposal, it hasn't come before the council yet, so I think-
They've driven on the parts of it.
well, not commission. You guys don't-
We saw that.
Adam, yeah, it's driven by staff.
No, it's very, it is parts and recreation committee. And I cannot tell you who the person was who attended the December meeting
Yeah.
at the Mitchell Library.
So this is
But that would tell you who it was. And I was busy.
So I have a question. Why don't we just light up gun high school's tennis courts?
This gun has-
Is it?
this
Yes.
gun has
Do they have
lights?
like 7? They don't. I don't think so right
They
now.
don't have lights?
But they have
Like,
7
no.
big tennis courts. Like I've played through their PE classes. They're very nice.
The Gunhai tennis court has no light, and Permanent have 2 or 1 tennis
Are
court
there,
no
are there
light.
houses around there?
Yeah, there are houses.
Yeah, there are houses, right? But
Yes, you might get opposition.
maybe you can just light up the ones that are closer to the gym, right? Because I'm sure when the gym is lit up for like night rallies or something like that, like, there are no things.
But then I'm not sure if the tennis team will be happy with all these different lines, pickleball lines on the tennis court, because they do compete against other tennis teams.
Oh,
Well,
Then no,
Then why don't you just?
Across college, you cannot paint too many lines on the court for tennis court.
Then why don't you just?
the posting also cross school, cross high school competition?
Yeah.
You definitely know you cannot put
When I
line.
My email sent to the councilman suggesting that we already have 2 court next to court 1. The 2 little court that is very much fit the size of pickleball. It's not a pickleball court at all. We can put another 2 lights facing the other side that will light it up. Those 2 miniature park. There are 2 little courts. I'm not sure you could.
Yeah, right next to the.
Yeah, they are very much pickleball
The
courts.
main
How many courts
yeah.
are there? How many courts are there?
2.
Well, there are 7
Two
tennis courts
There's two.
adjacent to the, there are 4 courts together. Adjacent are 2 smaller.
They are very much pickleball size. Pickleball court.
I don't know why they were built, maybe they were built for children.
Yeah,
They are
Maybe we
not-
want to
they
pull
are
up
not
a Google map,
regulated.
Yeah.
satellite view.
But it does say in the email, the original one, it says staff, must be staff, along with the Parks and Recreation Commission are still evaluating the possibility of converting the courts. So it's follow the staff plus directly.
And it was the person on the Colorado Park and Recreation Committee
Yeah.
who said he was promoting pickleball because it was a
So correct. The other bigger concern I have is that the way how pickleball people use the court now, they're very much having a party on the court. From early morning on the weekend, usually.
Yeah, you can know many people.
From like, let's say 8 o'clock all the way to the late afternoon.
Mhm.
Those people never leave the court. They have a drink and there's a food and everything. Pretty much every week you have a party there.
So Greg,
On the court.
so these are 7 ones, right? And then there's 2 smaller ones over there.
So small court and the net are lower is okay. Okay.
Well, there also should be a thing called platform tennis or paddle tennis.
And he's on
whatever it
that.
is. And there was
They
a
don't
lot
like
of, there were a lot of.
This too does not have
lights.
So we have lights on this. We can
Right.
use this 2 pole, put another 2 lights facing this side.
Next one.
That would fix the light problem for this little thing.
They couldn't use
Yeah, those 2 are permanent.
rather than.
Often they don't use this court, they use this side because the lineup or whatever that's not fit the lineup for the pickleball. But the size of it fits that.
Well, what's the current proposal that the staff is trying to do? Is it-
5, 6, and 7.
Take this away, convert this 3 court, yeah,
is it-
convert to the pickleball.
That's they are each of this court they will put 4 pickleball court. So they will total set up
No
12.
more tennis, no more tennis on
Yeah.
this side anymore.
So 12 court on here, which will host 48 people